worry.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
In motion to tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants to see. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
It was Bryant Cook who made the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's intercepted. to right around the 38-yard. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
A good run there on first down. Leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He couldn't.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see which hometown team
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Straight ahead with Williams. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll Well, every time, a nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Rams finish off an excellent opening series. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Nacua nabs this one along the sideline. He's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Williams now on 1st and 10. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Deion Henley. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Oh, he put some heat on this. Deep brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 5-point first quarter lead. Cardi down for the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. First and 10, Herbert. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10, Herbert trying again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Herbert here, 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an L.A. first down. Stafford. On the move, headed right. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He gets this one in Nakua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 2nd and goal. They go play action here. He rolls to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Williams. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 12-point game in the first. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams bump the lead up to 13 points. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert now, blitz coming. He finds McConkey. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Trying to get it with the up. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now it's Williams. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Now Stafford to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down the... This is brought in at the 15. Giving 32 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Escapes the sack. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford from the gun. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Stafford gonna go on fourth. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now for Herbert. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.